This is officially the Fever warning the WNBA it's about to be on. We'll take a look at that footage in just a second.
The Indiana Fever just posted a workout video that has the entire WNBA trembled. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark training together isn't just another off-season clip. It's a warning shot fired across the league. What you're seeing is the formation of what could be the most lethal scoring backcourt in WNBA history. Mitchell's explosive first step combined with unlimited range is just unfair, and with the Fever adding Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, and Anna Boner, the transformation from lottery team to championship contender is happening right before our eyes.
I was already interested to see what this team was going to do with just the big three, right? Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston. But they went out there, they signed Sophie Cunningham, they signed Natasha Howard. They went and got Dewana Bonner.
Have you seen what's happening in Indiana right now? The Fever just posted this workout video that has the whole WNBA on notice, but this isn't just another off-season training montage. We're witnessing something special developing between Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark that might rewrite the record books next season.
Right here. So Kelsey Mitchell in slow motion, just video on Kelsey Mitchell there, a nice high five of Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell, oh my God, pass. Caitlin Clark setting screens. Okay, let's just watch this. And we'll break it down.
What makes this backcourt tandem so different from the other elite guard duos around the league? It starts with the numbers. Mitchell averaged 19.2 points per game last season, while Clark pawned 19.2 points per game. That's a combined 38.4 points from just two players, but the stats only tell part of the tale of why this duo has basketball experts buzzing.
Did they just run the three-man weave? Are they running the three-man? Is Stephanie White just saying, you know what, with all these offensive players, I think we can do whatever the hell we want. We're running the three-man weave.
Let's look at Mitchell's game first. When you watch her in this workout footage, you can see that lightning rapid first step that leaves defenders in the dust. She's not just quick, she's calculating with it. Mitchell creates space like few others in the league. There's this one clip in the movie where she executes a fantastic fadeaway jumper that shows exactly why defenders couldn't relax for even a second when guarding her.
This is basketball. No look. We just saw the Kelsey Mitchell no look.
Now pair that with what Clark brings to the table. Her shooting range is simply unprecedented in women's basketball. You know how Steph Curry changed the NBA by making defenses guard the logo. That's what Clark is doing to the WNBA. But what really stands out in this workout video is her court vision. She's not just looking to score, she's mapping out the entire floor, seeing passing lanes that most players wouldn't even imagine exist.
Okay, so this is literally what has happened here. So Caitlin has pitched to Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin gets the ball from Kelsey Mitchell, pitches back to Kelsey Mitchell, comes off a flare screen from Bree Turner, while Kelsey Mitchell has the ISO and Bree Turner rolling to the basket. Oh my God.
The chemistry between them is what's most exciting. There's a sequence in the workout where Clark delivers a no-look pass to Mitchell, cutting back door. It looks like they've been playing together for years, not just one season. You can also see them working on off-ball movements, setting screens for each other to create space. There's this moment where Clark sets a flare screen for Mitchell that completely frees her up for an open three. Imagine trying to defend that action at game speed.
Working with Caitlin Clark, and then look, the league's best backcourt is back. The deadliest scoring offensive combination in the WNBA in Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell back in the lab.
Think about the defense nightmare this presents if you help too much on Clark's deep three-point threat. Mitchell punishes you with her fast drives. Stick too close to Mitchell, and Clark will either step back for a long-range bomb or locate the open teammate with a precise pass. When they're clicking together, there's simply no solid defensive approach against them.
Obviously, Key Porter's playing defense, and he's obviously looking in this workout, and he's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna make you make a read. So I'm gonna either cover the roller or I'm gonna have to cover the Kelsey Mitchell is laser focused on the basket. That is how she's wired. That's her DNA, and everybody needs a player like that. Every team needs a player who can just go get a bucket at any time, right? Like, who is hardwired to go for the basket. And then Clark makes you think, because she could pull up and shoot, she could drive by you, she could distribute.
This is why basketball experts aren't being hyperbolic when they call this the most deadly backcourt in the whole WNBA. Their skills complement each other wonderfully. Mitchell's elite scoring and quick twitch athleticism, paired with Clark's generational shooting range and court vision, the footage doesn't lie. This duo is developing into something amazing that could rule the league for years.
I am very, and I mean this when I say this, very excited for what this Fever team does on offense.
That special duo dominated without any real playbook last season, literally running what coaches called a give the ball to Clark or Mitchell and pray offense. What we're seeing in this workout footage isn't just two stars getting better, it's the first glimpse of an actual championship caliber offensive system being installed around them, and this should terrify the rest of the WNBA.
That's an interesting one. Either way, it's good to see Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin working out. It's good to see the players. Good to see Bree Turner there as well. It's good to see a lot of these players coming together for the Fever.
Let's talk about what nobody was discussing last season. While everyone was busy being amazed by individual heroics, nobody mentioned that the Fever were running one of the most primitive offensive systems in professional basketball. Under Christie's sides, the team basically had no structured plays. She was sending elite talent onto the court. The game plan that amounted to figured out yourselves, random benchings, poor timeout management. This team was succeeding despite her coaching, not because of it. And that's what makes this workout footage so shocking.
Seeing Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell back together is great and everything, but it doesn't change what happened from last season. What is going to change what happened from last season is their continued growth of chemistry and then all the other pieces that they got to work with now.
The transformation is happening because of Stephanie White, and her arrival changes everything. When White coached the Connecticut Sun, what did she do? She built an offensive system that perfectly maximized every player's strengths. She created a flowing offense where everyone knew their role and how to create advantages. Now she's bringing that exact same championship level expertise to the Fever.
If Stephanie White, if she has enough offensive talent, I mean this, if she has enough offensive talent that she's able to run the three-man weave in professional basketball, she is just the greatest coach of all time.
You know what's crazy? Despite having basically no offensive system last year, the Fever still put up impressive efficiency stats that were already dangerous. Now image what happens when you take those exact elite scorers and eventually give them a sophisticated framework geared to get them open shots. It's like taking a Ferrari that's been running on regular gas and then giving it premium fuel.
This team was the best offensive team in the WNBA when their entire offense was, and I kid you not, we run the floor, Caitlin hits shooters, or Caitlin runs a pick and roll. If Caitlin's open for three, she shoots. If she's open for the drive, she doesn't shoot.
Watch the workout footage again and pay attention to those flare screens and roll actions. Those aren't random, they're deliberate sets designed to create specific advantages. When White implements her full system, these actions will create wide open looks that simply weren't available last season. The defense can't just focus on stopping individual talent anymore now. They have to defend against an entire system of movement and screening designed to constantly create mismatches.
Was Caitlin Clark passes the ball to a wing, she runs under the basket, sets a fake screen for Aaliyah Boston, and comes off a pin down from the trailing big. Or if Caitlin Clark starts on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, the play is the ball's passed to the opposite side, there's a pin down for Caitlin, and if that pin down doesn't work, Kelsey Mitchell goes dribble, step back, long two brick.
The evidence is right there in the workout video. It's not just a drill, it's the foundation of the more complex offense being installed. Last year, the Fever relied almost exclusively on isolation plays and basic pick and rolls. Now we see coordinated movements where all five players have specific responsibilities that create chain reactions of defensive breakdown.
Like, it was the most basic, the literal worst offense in the history I've seen in the history of basketball for a team that was good at offense. Like, they had no half-court offense last year. None whatsoever. And they were so good because they had pace. They had a point guard that was able to run the show like nobody else. And as well as that, they had the point guard who was able to run the show, which again, no other team had.